Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Chris again, the Watch Lounge, coming with another video. Today, this video is a little bit different. It's kind of another quick overview. This is of that NASA G-Shock watch that Peter C. was kind enough to lend in, my good friend Peter C. I will leave a link to his Instagram account down below. Appreciate it, Peter, for sending this in and lending this to the channel to check out. Pretty cool piece, pretty cool kind of novelty kind of watch. As you know, I love G-Shock squares. I love G-Shocks. And I think this is going to be a highly collectible watch. Quick wristwatch check. I'm getting ready to go to work for the evening, so I'm definitely going to be wearing that Pagani. Been wearing this for a while now. I definitely do need to get a couple links off this stuff. But again, I appreciate it, Peter, for lending this G-Shock in. And again, G-Shock's coming out with a lot of cool pieces, and they're becoming pretty collectible. They've always been really collectible. This goes off of that G-Shock, the iconic G-Shock square design. And I like what they're doing with their lineup. They're coming out with a lot of limited editions. They're coming out, which I know we scoff at a lot of the limited editions, but G-Shock's pretty cool where they have the ability to pretty much stamp on almost any kind of logo. Look for a Budweiser watch coming on the channel soon as well. I think Peter C is going to lend that in as well. So it'd be cool to get to check that out. So I want to get this one back to him because I know he's missing this one. But again, they're doing all kind of different logos. Like I know Random Rob had a if you guys are familiar with cars, you guys are familiar with the Initial D, the anime. He had one limited edition, one of those, which is pretty cool that they're starting to do all the different types because they have the ability to kind of stamp on kind of almost whatever they can or wherever they work their way with. I think it personally would be cool if they worked with, which the licensing might be kind of hard to get, if they work with college football teams or NFL teams per se, something kind of like that, and then they can kind of stamp their logo, do different kind of color schemes on there. What do you guys think down below? Comment down below. Different Formula One car teams, different, all kind of different stuff. They have the amounts of what they can do is endless. And this watch retails for about $140. And I definitely wouldn't pay the inflated, hyper-inflated eBay auction prices or anything like that, guys, unless you really, really want it. And even then, I still wouldn't do it because I have a feeling even though this watch is going to be collectible, I think it's going to be collectible within us watch idiots savants, whereas we're also kind of space geeks. And also, I think it'd be cool if they did a SpaceX kind of watch as well. Again, I don't think it's going to be really collectible. I'm not going to go over all the real specs and all that. I'm just going to go over overview detail of it to show you guys what it looks like compared to my DW5600, the plain black one. Just to show you guys, because it's pretty much all the same specs except for the backlight, of course, as you guys know. But I'll go to the desktop and show you guys the watching question. Now here is the stud watching question. As I mentioned, it retails for about $140 off their website. It is a white and black, has kind of black going around the outer case. I do believe these are 100 meter water resistance, similar to the G-Shock square, so you can take them swimming if you want. It's a pretty cool resin band. You can see the United States there. It's got the white and black, kind of the colors of the space shuttle going on there. Pretty cool. You have the American flag here. The hardware is pretty substantial, pretty nice hardware. Overall, it feels a little bit lighter, possibly, if that makes sense, than the regular G-Shock square that I own. After wearing mine for a little while, this one seems a little bit lighter for some reason or another. Now, one cool mention is it has that, when you light up the backlight there, you have the NASA, the space shuttle, show up in the background, which I think is a really cool touch. They added to that, kind of a special, unique kind of touch. And I think it's cool that the Casio is able to do that. Not an overly thick watch. And here is the case back. You can see the space shuttle on there. Nothing too crazy there, which is pretty cool, commemorating this as the actual NASA G-Shock. I will show you what it looks like next to my G-Shock square, guys, just to get a feel for what those of you that are looking for these. Again, it wears a little bit lighter. It might be because it's got different materials here. It uses different strap. They're pretty much exactly the same size, guys, so if you're wondering about size, they're about the same exact size. Definitely pretty cool watch overall. Definitely digging this. I may end up with one in the collection at some point. I might see one in the flipper section in Random Rob. And I will show you guys what it looks like on my 7.5 inch wrist, just for size perspective. And I feel like this, if you can pull off the regular DW5600, you have a smaller wrist, you can definitely pull this one off, because as I mentioned, these are pretty much the same specs, same size. This one does feel like it does wear a little bit lighter. I don't know if it's the material they use. And again, thank you, Peter, for sending this in. I appreciate you sending this in the channel. Let me check it out. Go follow him over on Instagram, guys. I'll leave a link to his Instagram down below, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.